Hello everybody and welcome back to the Study With Me series. Today we're going to do some quantitative reasoning questions. Math, and more math. What fun. And I think this is one of the easiest sections on the UCAT to improve in, simply because the actual level of the maths required to do well in quantitative reasoning isn't that high at all. It's just you've got to work within the time limits they give you, but also you need to be very meticulous as to reading the question and making sure we're doing the right sort of math for each question. As with the other Study With Me videos, with this video I'm going to give away one MEDIFY 30-day UCAT pass, so to be in a chance of winning that, then like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel and head over to my Instagram, and on my latest post I'd like you to tell me why you think teamwork is extremely important in providing good medical care. So head over there right now and enter this competition to win this 30-day UCAT pass. It'll be very useful for when you're revising for the exam. The winner will be chosen in 24 hours time and will be announced on Instagram stories, so make sure you follow me on Instagram to keep up to date with that. All that stuff aside, let's head on to MEDIFY to do some UCAT QR questions. So we're going to use a UCAT calculator today alongside some paper. Now I do realise that you guys will only be able to use a whiteboard in the exam, but hey ho, paper's all I've got at the moment. So let's get going. So, right. Let's quickly skim this and see what we've got. Flapjacks, okay. That's the price of this. How many flapjacks does it make though? Doesn't say. The ingredients, okay, for one tray. Tom wants to bake 5 trays. How much will it cost him in total? That's the supermarket price. Great. So porridge oats, he needs 5 trays, so he needs 250 for porridge oats. Butter, he needs 725 grams, 500 grams sugar, 500 ml golden sugar syrup. So how many porridge oats packets does he need to get? He needs to get 3 porridge oats packets, which is £1.80. Butter, he needs to get 3 of those, which is £3.60 in total. Brown sugar, he needs 1 bag for £1. Golden syrup, he needs 568, so he needs 1 of those, 70p. Total of this is £5.40, add £1.70, £7.10. So I did this with my sort of mental maths abilities, but also writing down. Make sure you write things down whilst doing QR questions, simply because writing down the intermediary numbers is so important because you're very likely to forget these and consequently make silly mistakes. So jot down numbers as you calculate them to avoid losing them. Tom instead decides to make 6 trays, only he burns 1. Each non-burnt tray is cut into 10 squares and each square sold for £1.50. Assuming he spends £7.50 altogether on making the 6 trays, what percentage of earnings are profit? So each non-burnt is into 10 squares. Okay, so he's got 50 non-burnt squares times £1.50. So he makes £75. And what percentage of his earnings are profit? So that's his total earnings. So we'll do minus 7.5 divided by 75. So 90% profit. There we go. Given that Tom cut 5 unburnt trays of flapjacks into 10 squares, he discounts them from £1.50 to £1 in order to get the extra sales in the last hour. He then makes £65 from the sale. What was the ratio of full price to discount price squares that Tom sold? That's just ratios, that's 3 to 2. That's quite easy. Tom aimed to sell 50 flapjacks at £1.50, although this was not possible. Next time he hopes to earn £90 from the same quantity of squares. How much of a price increase would be required to achieve this? So, please discount any costs associated with production. Do not consider cost of production in this equation. Great. So, he wants to make 90 quid. So, if he wants to make £90 from that, he needs to do 90 divided by 50. So each one should cost £1.80. So that's a 30 pence increase in price. So it's 0.3 divided by 1.5. So he needs a 20% increase to make the new amount, I think £90, whatever the question said, from the flapjacks. Let's see how he did there. Okay, all correct. Yippee. So yeah, as you saw here, I didn't actually spend too long looking at all this information over here. Most of my efforts went into reading the question and making sure I was doing the correct math. And as you can see, the level of math that I needed wasn't hard at all. So yeah, let's do another one. Below's information are two different books. In my book, A and B. Great. Dimensions, words, pages. Book A has one blank page at the front and back. What is the average number of words per page with writing on? Great. So, calculator. So book A, that's that book. So 418. It's got 416 pages. So we do 121,403 divided by 416. That's 291.83. What is the surface area of all the pages in book B if they were laid out on the ground, not including the front and back covers? Okay, cool. So I guess the number of pages inside is different to the number of covers. So 301. The area here is 17.5 times 10.1. That's in centimeters squared. So to get from centimeters squared to meters squared, it's 100 times 100, so only times by 10,000, or divide by 10,000 to get from centimeters squared to meters squared. Then we've got 301 pages times 301 and divide by 10,000. So if I divide this by 10,000, that's 5.3 meters squared. Done. So that last calculation you saw, I could do in my head, didn't have to use a calculator. Took Brooke 9 hours and 37 minutes to read a book. Book A. By using her average reading speed, how long would it take her to read book B? So, okay, we need to assume it's the number of sort of pages she reads at. Or shall we assume... Okay, first of all, convert 9 hours, 37 into minutes. So 1 hour has 60 minutes, so 540, which is 9 hours, 37, 577 minutes in total to read 418 pages. So I'm just going to go by pages, actually. Or should I go by words? Average reading speed, so that's going to be words. Okay, so we're going to do... 577 divided by 121,403 equals times 79821. So it should take 397.37, which is 397.4 minutes. In book A, the front and back covers are 4 millimeters thick. They do not count as pages. What is the thickness of the paper used for pages? Okay, that's great. So, book A, 5.1 centimeters, 4 mil thick, are each 4 mil thick, so it's 0.8 centimeters, 8 millimeters. So 5.1 minus 0.8 is 4.3 centimeters. So you're going to do 4.3 centimeters. Let's convert it into millimeters because the answer are in millimeters. So we'll go times 10, that's 43 millimeters, because 10 millimeters per centimeter, divide by 418. .1029. I think I made a mistake whereby I've considered pages to be pages are two-sided. I think I might be 10.6 here because each page has two sides. Because here, okay, yeah, it's confusing. The question isn't clear enough as to pages and sides and the difference between the two. So, okay, it was 5.3, so I changed it to 10.6 because I assumed that because here, just to explain my reasoning or my confusion here, the surface area of all the pages will include both the... fine, okay, you're just looking at the surface area of one side of the page, not all of them, like back and front of each page. Fair enough. Yeah, that was just me being a bit pedantic, but hey-ho, at least we worked out the right answer. Yeah, sometimes you might lose marks, as I did there, just by getting confused by the question, particularly when it comes to like specific things like that. But try and minimize that. Okay, rich. How many times can the richest family purchase the most expensive football team? The most expensive football team is, what's the unit for value? Doesn't say. Okay, $1 million. Okay, great. So, top team in England is Manchester United, 2335. Richest family is, well, Carlos Simon family. So that's going to be 74 billion. That's 2.235. So 74 divided by 2.235 billion. It's 33.1 times. How much is E.K. Batista poorer than Bernard Arnault? Isn't he the guy who owns LVMH? But how much time is he poorer? Okay, so Eki to do by Bernie Arnault. So he's how many times poorer? So it's 11. How many times smaller? So I'm going to work out the percentage decrease. So that's 41 minus 30 is 11. So we're going to do 11 divided by 41, which is 26.8% poorer. Out of the top 10 billionaires in the world, what percentage have Indian citizenship? Out of the top 10 billionaires in the world, how many do I have? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What? There is 10 there. Good. How many of Indian? 1, 2. So 20%. That wasn't really hard. What is the value, or what was the value of Liverpool team last year? So Liverpool this year is 522. It's decreased by 33%. So I know that 522 or 552 must be 67% this year. So we'll do divided by 67, then times 100 to get last year's value, which is 823.88 million US dollars, which is quite a lot. If we were to go forward in 10 years' time and the top 10 billionaires did not change position relative to each other, who's the third youngest billionaire in the table? So, third youngest billionaire. So it'll be 53, 53, 55. So it must be Christy Walton. That kind of seems too easy to be true. We'll see. Let's see what answer we get. They're all correct apparently. Nice. Happy with that. Let's do some more. Table shows percentage of first class degree graduates. Whatever, 2013 to 2014. Okay, nice. With the number of graduates. 56% of. Okay, great. How many were obtained by male students? Okay, so that's a percentage. So 56% of first class honours were female. So let's whip out the calculator. Obtained by male students. 2014-15. So it's 526,890 times 0.22 to work out the number of first class honours holders we have, which is 115,915.8. 56% were female, so 44% must be male. So we'll times this number by 0.44, which gives us 51,002, which should be 3 rounded up, but that's fine. Oh, we can't have 0.9 of a person. How many more people obtained an upper first class than a first class honours degree in 2016-17? So here's a percentage change. So 50% upper second class, 26 first class, that's 24% difference. So we're going to do 24% of this big number here. Check the dates, 2016-17, good. So 548,415 times 0.24, which is 131,619. Nice. So did you see? That's a shortcut there. If it's asking for a percentage change, just look at the difference of the percentage and then work it out of the big number. Don't do 26% and then do 50% and then subtract that final number. Skip steps where you can, reasonably do so. How many people did the number of people obtaining first class degrees increase in... Okay, so we need to work out two numbers here. So in 2013-14, we had 20%. So 522,080 times 0.2. So that's 104,416 in 2013. And then in 2016-17, I need to do 548,415 times 0.26, which is 142,587.9. And I'm going to minus 0.04,416, enter. Oh, that's different. What did I do wrong there? Okay, first class degrees, 26 and 17. So 0.26 times 548,415, which is 14258. Yeah. And then 2013-14, it's 0.2 times 522,080, which is 104,416. The difference is going to be roughly around 38,000. But by how many people did the number of people obtaining their first degree increase in 2016-17 from 2013-14? I'm just going to guess here because the answer that I'm getting is wrong. What is the total number of graduates who obtained a third class honours degree from 2014-15 to 2016-17? So that's going to be all these numbers added up once you work out that. So it's 0.05 times 522,080. That's 26104. Then there's 0.04 times 526,890. That's 21075.6. There's 0.04 times 542575. That's 21703. And that's 0.04 times 548,415. That's 21936.6. So I need to now add 21703, add 21075.6. Lastly, add 26104. Enter. Okay, how much did it increase by? So I need to minus 26104. That was a mistake made at the end. That's the answer. I think I may have made the same mistake from here. So we need to minus. Nah, that was great. Right, let's see. As in, that answer's wrong, but what I did was, I think, correct. So we'll see what the mark scheme says. And they're all correct, apparently. That's interesting. Why? What's the question? Okay. I read the question wrong. This is what they mean by first degree. So I thought first degree meant first class degree. Because what they want to do is just work out the difference between the number of kids who got a degree, whether it's first or thirds, between 2016-17 and 2013-14. That's a bummer. As in, that was a really, really easy calculation, and I had to guess it there, and it took a lot of time. Anyway, let's do this. Nice. Tower block is made out of large concrete blocks that will be assembled. Great. 2x2x2. Okay. For one block. So each block is 2x2x2. That's 8. So it's 8,000 liters. So you need to do 8,000 times 0.5, which is 4,000. The team can produce 30 blocks on average 8-hour workday. How much water will be required for an average day? So 8,000 liters. So 8,000 times 0.3 times 30 is 72,000 litres of water. That's a lot of water. There are 18 labourers and 4 machine operators on site. Labourers are paid for $7.40 an hour, machine operators $12.35. How much money is needed to pay all the labourers and machine operators for one 8-hour workday? Nice. So I need to do £7.40 times 18 times 8, because it'll work for 8 hours. That's 1065.6. And then I need to do machine operators 4 times £12.35 times 8, which is 395.2. Adding all that together, 6 is 1460.8. The concrete mixer pours the mixed concrete into the molds for the blocks at a rate of 1.5 liters per second. How long would it take to pour 1 block worth of concrete into the mold to the nearest whole minute? So there's 8,000 liters per block. So it's 8,000 divided by 5. I think we should be like 6 something. Okay, it's 5,333 seconds, which is divided by 60, which is 88 minutes, which would be 89 minutes to the nearest minute. Nice. I think we should get 4 out of 4 on that one. Reasonably comfortably. We'll see. Hallelujah. Yeah, let's go. Nice. Let's do one more and then we'll call it today. Table shows the assessment scores of 4 medical students and 3 disciplines. Great. Out of 4 students, who scored the lowest in immunology? 62, Olivia. Who scored the lowest? Assessment scores are of 80. This is quite easy. Okay. What is a mean hematology score? Mean score, which is all of them added together, divided by 4, because I have 4 students. 44 plus 62 plus 38 plus 50 equals, divided by 4, 48.5. Remember, guys, I am using my keyboard here to type into the calculator, which makes it far, far easier. Don't try and click on the calculator, it takes too long. Also, in this question, you can see that this is the raw score, because it says here these assessment scores are out of 80. It's not the percentage. So make sure you know whether you're being given a percentage or a raw score whenever you get the sort of table data. Mia resets her physiology exam. She receives 36. What is a percentage decrease in a score? Oh, that's not good. So Mia, physiology, she went from 48 to 36, which is a decrease in 12. So 12 divided by 80 is a 15% decrease. Ooh. No, sorry. 12 divided by 48. Which is 25% decrease. Good. 3 assessment scores are added to get a final percentage score. What percentage does a highest achieving student obtain? So, okay, what we're going to do is we're just going to work out the totals for all of them. So 44 plus 80 plus 80. Okay, I'm just going to do it by head. So that's Alex scores 162.04 in total. Remember, all of this is out of 240 because 80 times 3 is 240. This is 128 add 75. That's 203 for Timothy. And then it's 166 for Olivia. And then it's... wait, just take Timothy's... Yeah. Anyway. Mia is 128 plus 48 is 176. So 204. So Alex is the highest achiever. 204 divided by 240, which is 85%. And that's scored by Alex. Fingers crossed we got all of these correct as well. Yay, praise the Lord, we got it correct. Lovely. So, yeah, let's call it a day there. As you saw, for QR, it's quite easy to get close to 100%. Just make sure that you are quick, you're not being lazy with the questions, and read the question properly, but also make sure you're using the calculator on the keyboard effectively. And as you can see, I did jot down sort of numbers as I went along, very roughly. And so you can do this on the whiteboard as you do the things, and jotting down really is it's a very important way of making sure you don't make silly mistakes between steps to get an answer. As always, I wish you the best of luck whilst revising, so please do work hard. Remember, there is this 30-day UCAT Pass giveaway So like I said, like this video if you found it useful, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and also head over to my Instagram right now, and I'd like you to comment on there why you think teamwork is very important in providing good medical care to a patient. And I'll choose a winner for this 30-day UCAT pass in the next 24 hours, so please go enter it if you would like the chance of winning. And yes, as always, I'll see you guys in the next video, and cheerio.